happy to have you online this evening, as always. And these are very important moments we have together talking about becoming shareholders of an innovative company that is MLC Engineering. And today is really important for us to understand what shareholding is all about and also to take all the opportunities around the shareholding we can have, like MLC today. So I am William Katla. I am the assistant of the national representative MLC Cameroon, and I'll be the one to present this webinar this evening. So I can see my very good friend Felix in the room. I can see Franco, Seda, Mr. Sitol, Seda, Oteme, Lassina, Faku, and all of you. Good evening to you. So to start, we shall first watch a small video that is really a summary presentation of the project. It has been made by the CEO of our company, Ivan Saltanov, and I think that is really the best video that can summarize the project. It has been done by the person who is the main or the core person in this project, and so I will invite you to be attentive, to pay attention and listen carefully to what you say. Then after, we shall go into more deep explanation of this project.
Hello, I am Ivan Saltanov, founder and CEO of MLC. In this video, I will talk about our project that is changing the lives of millions of people and creating new opportunities for investors. Our field embraces new technologies in medicine and environmental preservation, science for human and planetary health. We are now gearing up to launch a unique in-house product, a continuous blood glucose monitoring system known as a CGM system, on the international market. In this video, you'll learn why investing in our project is a chance to be part of a revolution in healthcare. Diabetes mellitus is a pandemic. More than 500 million people are affected today, and every 10 seconds, 2 people die from its complications. Advanced continuous blood glucose monitoring systems, abbreviated as CGM, are needed to control the development of diabetes. The main limitation to establishing new CGM companies is the need to develop complex proprietary technologies. Therefore, despite the advances, modern CGM systems remain inaccessible to the majority of the world's population. The world needs a solution that combines innovation, affordability, and scale. We set up our own R&D center, the CGM Technology Development Center. Our technology is backed by the experience of experts who have been working in this field for decades. As a result, our developments have become breakthroughs and enabled us to be now on the same technological level with the global CGM manufacturing brands. Our CGM system utilizes the best proven technological solutions. The new generation sensor lasts up to 15 days without replacement, is completely painless, and can be manufactured at up to 30% less cost than its counterparts. It is integrated with your smartphone, transmitting data in real time, has an alert function when glucose levels get high or low. The mobile app functionality is constantly being enhanced by using internationally proven practices. We are gradually progressing towards building our own ecosystem for health management using modern technology and AI. The CGM market is growing by 15% annually, but today 80% of sales are concentrated in North America and Europe. We focus on untapped regions: Middle East, Asia, and Africa. 60% of diabetic patients live there, but less than 1% have access to CGM. Our goal is to win 15% of the international market in 5 years. That's about $4.5 billion in revenue and millions of lives saved. All our technologies and solutions are patented. We currently hold more than 10 patents. Their list and geography is constantly expanding. We have several in-house technologies and methods of blood glucose detection and select the most suitable for mass production, taking into account the price, conditions of subsequent storage, and other necessary factors. We are now in the process of mobilizing $40 million to establish the first line of our manufacturing company in China. We are setting up production following the example of the world's largest companies, replicating their established legal and logistics structure. We are forming contract manufacturing. This allows us to reduce the cost of production and ramp up production with no additional costs incurred. Our projections: reaching profitable operation in 18 months with ROI for investors amounting to 300% in 5 years. In 2 years, we have expanded the geography of our partners to 80 countries, established our own R&D research center, registered the technologies and obtained patents, started the formation of contract manufacturing. We are supported by major experienced contractors in China, and we have the best experienced experts in the team. It's not a startup, but rather a global project with a proven model. By investing in us, you're supporting more than just technology. You're giving people the freedom to live their lives with no fear. You are giving them the freedom they deserve. Join us to be part of a story where profit goes hand in hand with purpose. Let's build our future together.
Hello, guys. You just heard the CEO of our company, and he was clear. MLC is no more, or is not a startup, but it's a global project. And yes, I can confirm that today, maybe 3 years ago, MLC was still a very little project. It was a startup. It was a very risky project, but today MLC is almost an accomplished project, and it's interesting more and more people around the world to become shareholders of the first line production of the MLC CGM glucometers. So here I'll present to you those who are the founders of our company, because it's very important to know the people or the persons who are behind the project working for it to develop. And when we know those persons, we are like comfortable investing in the project because we know their work, we know their experience, we know their determination, and we know what they can do for our project to go forward. And we have as CEO Ivan Saltanov, we have Elena Saltanova, that is his wife. We have Maxim Kolomiets, Sergei Melenkov, and Marina Minova. What I can tell you is that all of these people, I met them in 2024 during the first MLC conference at Dubai. I was there with them. I had time to exchange some words, to ask some questions, and I could understand that these people are really passionate about this project. They are really determined. They want to see this project succeed. And something that does not lie is to see how just in 3 years, the project went from an idea to a real product that is going to certification and then to the market. There we can see that they are really involved in this project. When they sleep, they think about the business. When they are doing anything, they are thinking about how to improve the business and make our CGM to be the best on the market and for us to go to the market. So I can tell you that these people are really determined and good people who are sincerely working on this project. So I trust them, and I think you too can trust them, but I invite you to make some research on them to know their work experience and if they are qualified. That is for you to make some background checks. But from what I know, everything is good and right for them. Now, let's talk about our first product, because let's say that MLC is a company that has as project or objective to develop modern and innovative systems for detecting and diagnosing health issues. Meaning that MLC is a company that is working in the medical technology sector, and over the years will produce different modern systems to help us access and diagnose our health conditions. Now, the first product that we are putting or that we are sending onto the market is the CGM glucometers. And why are we starting with the CGM glucometer? That is the question we might ask ourselves. Because you know that we have a lot of health issues, a lot of health problems, but MLC decided to start with the CGM glucometer. We have two reasons to that. The first reason is that the CEO of our company, Ivan Saltanov, is diabetic. And as a diabetic, he really had to like test a lot of different systems in order for him to find a system that was good to control his health. And finally, he came across what we call the CGM glucometers. And with the CGM glucometers, he started to have a lot of benefits and advantage in controlling his health. So he said to himself, knowing the difficulties of other diabetics in his situation, he will take it as a project to create his own CGM and commercialize around the world at a very low price for everybody who is diabetic to be able to control his health with those CGM. So that is the first reason to this project. The second reason is the alarming figures. And right now in 2025, we have almost 600 million people who are diagnosed as diabetics around the world. And when we talk about 600 million people, we're talking about the people who went to the hospital who were diagnosed and that have been recorded. But you know that there are many people that are in their homes, even here in Africa and all around the world, who are sick, but do not even know that they are sick. Meaning that diabetics today is a major threat to our health. We need to address it quickly. And that is why we are bringing forth the CGM in order for us to control our health. So the CGM right now is principally for those who are diabetics, but also for those who are not yet diabetics, because those who are not yet diabetics use it as a preventive system that helps them to monitor their blood sugar level and see if they are going towards diabetes. And those who are diabetes use it to control their blood sugar levels every day. So it is really a system that is out here for everyone. The people who are sick and the people who are not yet sick, helping us to prevent and to control. And one thing I will say is that today, in order to address properly a health issue, we need to make a very good diagnostic, because if the diagnostic at the beginning is not well done, how shall we know the good medication to address to that patient? It's a problem. So MLC today wants to bring the good diagnostics for every patient in order for him to have the good medication and the good system to control his health. So now, talking about the CGM, we can say that before the CGM, and even right now in our countries in Africa, we have what is called the, how do we call it? We have what is called the traditional diabetes control method, or the traditional glucometer. The traditional glucometer is very limited as compared to the CGM, because with the traditional glucometer, you need to collect blood samples every time. You need to check it and know your blood sugar levels. Meanwhile, with the CGM glucometer, you don't need all the time to collect blood samples. Once it is installed on your arm here, it is connected to your phone, and you receive every 5 minutes, you have informations about your blood sugar levels, helping you to know whether it is increasing, normal, or going down. And on the other hand, we can see that today people like technology, and technology is facilitating a lot of things for us in our daily lives. Look at how the CGM is. It is just a simple but very sophisticated apparatus that is fixed here on the arm, connected to the phone, and it gives you all the time the information about your blood sugar levels. If it's going up, you have a notification. If it goes down, you have a notification. And so it helps you to like anticipate on the level to remain at a normal level. What is good in our project is that we have our own CGM that is already produced, and that is right now in the certification process. You know that for a product like a CGM, that is a medical product, and even for all the other products to be commercialized, they need to pass what they call the certification. There are some certification organizations that will take time to test our product and review different aspects of the product to see if the product is well suited for the consumers. And so right now, we are in the certification process for us to be able to produce and sell. So I am sure that by the end of this year, this project shall no more be selling shares. This is a small video of our Vietnam national partner who had, for the first time last year, the CGM. He was unboxing it.
Иван, напомните, пожалуйста, о том, что мы лидеры во всем мире, как там учились компании строить систему еще раз.
Да. И хочу добавить, что мне интересует наших партнеров, наших инвесторов, тех людей, которые сейчас в онлайне смотрят.
Được một thiết bị CDM Fly để đem về Việt Nam.
So in that video, we can clearly see that we have a product that can already go to the market. That is a sign that MLC is a serious project, because if the founders of this project did not want to go through with the production and creation of this CGM, they would have run away with the money since. But since 2022, we are working hard. We are developing, we are producing, and we have like a result of all that work. Now, let me show you in this video how the blood sugar monitoring evolved over the years from the traditional method of measuring to the CGM. And we shall also understand in the video why we had to evolve, because the traditional method of measuring the blood sugar levels is quite limited, while the CGM brings in a lot of advantages in the modern world we are in today.
CGM Fly, evolution of blood glucose measurement. Methods of measuring blood glucose levels are constantly being improved in an effort to achieve simplicity, accuracy, and convenience. How did it all start? Conventional laboratory tests gave accurate readings, but required regular visits to the doctor and long waiting time to get the test results. Convenient? No. Easy? Not really. Conventional glucose meters made it possible to self-monitor blood glucose levels, but required frequent finger pricks and did not provide regular monitoring of readings. Painful? Yes. Reliable? No. A continuous blood glucose monitoring system is easy to use and enables monitoring blood glucose levels in real time. Comfortable? Simple? Reliable? Yes. CGM Fly is an innovative solution for glucose monitoring. Become a part of our project. Together we are shaping the future of technology.
Allow yourself more freedom and confidence in managing your health. With CGM Fly, you can live a vibrant and fulfilling life without the constant restrictions and worries about blood glucose levels. Our Fly system provides continuous monitoring and accurate data. You can make informed decisions about your diet, physical activity, and diabetes management without having to stop to constantly check your glucose levels. With CGM Fly, you can confidently enjoy every moment of your life, knowing that your health is safely under control. Let your dreams skyrocket with Fly.
So from these two videos, we could clearly see how the CGM is used. I'll go back on this other video and I'll try to comment it, and I will remove the sound. So let's look at the video.
Allow yourself more freedom and confidence in managing your health. With CGM Fly, you can live a vibrant and fulfilling life without the constant restrictions and worries about blood glucose levels. Our Fly system provides continuous monitoring and accurate data. You can make informed decisions about your diet, physical activity, and diabetes management without having to stop to constantly check your glucose levels. With CGM Fly, you can confidently enjoy every moment of your life, knowing that your health is safely under control. Let your dreams skyrocket with Fly.
And so it can prevent a lot of people from having like deadly attacks from the blood sugar level that is either very high or very low. So this is basically the CGM we are producing. We are bringing to the market for a lot of people to be able to control their health and live longer. So let's look at the CGM market outlook. Here, it's all about the figures to see what is the market demand, what is actually produced, what are the forecasts for like the 20 years to come. And here we can see that the potential market volume is 16.7 billion units per year. It means that every year, if we want to normally count, the world needs 16.7 billion units of CGM. But there is a problem because there are not a lot of companies right now that produces CGM for the world. So we can only count about 0.5% of that figure that is actually sold, meaning that not even 1% of the real need of the market is being supplied, because the companies that are actually on the market are not able to supply the whole demand. And the expert even forecast an average annual growth rate of 15% in the CGM consumption. So there is a problem at first. We are not able to supply 1% of the need or of the market, but more to that, that need of 16.7 billion will increase every year by 15%, meaning that the market is very large, is very huge. There is a great potential in this medical sector. And by 2045, the figures will grow more and more. And we can say that by 2045, the forecast estimates 11.5% of the market demand that will be really served, meaning that from 2026 to 2045, we'll go from 1% of the market served to 11.5%, meaning that there is still a lot of space for other companies with this same type of products to enter the market, because diabetes is becoming a real crisis and is killing a lot of people, and it needs to be addressed by the CGM and other methods that will be developed in the years to come. So we can understand that it's a project that we will not need to go around like here in our countries in Africa. Like we'll not have to take a basket on our head to walk around like CGM. No, there are people who need CGM. It will be available in pharmacies and in a lot of places where medical equipment are sold and people will buy. And let me even tell you that the first market is not Africa. Africa is a market for CGM, yes, but the first market is not Africa, because a lot of those developed countries are in need of those products and they know the value of that product. But it's coming to Africa because that is the objective of MLC, selling everywhere around the world. This is also the market dynamics for 20 years, and that is for Africa and Middle East. What I can say from this graph and from the information that have been said is that the market will increase in Africa by 69 times, Africa and Middle East, meaning that the market will grow by 69 times in 20 years. If the demand right now is around 10,000 units per year, we shall do 10,000 times 69 in 20 years to see the real increase of the market in these regions. And this is very important to note this because today there are a lot of factors that are the cause of diabetes. And what is worse is that it is just increasing every day. The way we eat, the way we go around our daily lives, and also genetic factors that we transmit to our children predestine them to easily be prey to diabetes. So this is a small video, or a short video rather, that has been made with MLC in collaboration with Mega Research. That is the greatest research or marketing company in Russia. Let's look at the video.
MLC and Mega Research, facts, trends, global investment prospects. The world is changing, and so is the approach to health along with it. CGM, continuous glucose monitoring, is becoming part of global medicine. Based on the marketing research data from Mega Research, conducted specifically for MLC, that focuses on the CGM market development in different regions, the right time to invest is now. Western Europe, leader in CGM deployment. Germany, France and Spain, accounting for 51% of the market. Growth, 18% per year. Vietnam. Digital healthcare and awareness are on the rise. Demand for CGM, plus 15% annually. India. 77 million diabetic patients, but only 5% have access to CGM. The number of users is expected to grow 22 times. Africa. CGM is still rare, but the market is growing at 22% per year. Latin America. Diabetes accounts for 14% of deaths. The authorities are investing in technology. In Brazil, the use of CGM will grow by 90% in 10 years. UAE. Investing $1.5 billion in smart clinics. Sales of CGM systems will grow 102-fold by 2045. MLC mission. We are committed to making diagnostics affordable. We believe that health is not a privilege, but a basic right of every human being. Why does it make sense to invest in MLC now? The company owns intellectual property with an estimated value of over 100 million. A proprietary CGM Fly continuous glucose monitoring system with strong market potential has been developed. Preparations are underway to launch the first contract manufacturing facility in China. An international community of investors has been established to support the project. Technology is changing the world. Your investment is a contribution to the future. Join MLC.
So guys, you can basically understand that we are on a very good project. And what makes a good project is also what we are bringing to the market. Are we bringing to the market a product that is needed, a product that people will buy? Yes, if that's the case, then we are really in a project in which we shall not have problems in selling our product because people are in need of that product and we are bringing it to the market. We are bringing a solution to a problem. So what is also good about this project is that MLC gives the opportunity to everyone to become shareholder of this project, of this company, through what we call crowdfunding. You know, in the past years, it was not easy for our parents even to become shareholders of international companies. But today, with the information we have, with the internet, that makes us that makes everything accessible. Like a project can be developing in Russia, in America. I'm here in Cameroon, but I have the opportunity to participate and become a shareholder through internet. And that is really opportunities that we have today that before were not existing. So I invite you guys to understand this project and to take shares because that is it. We have to risk in order to earn something because people think this project is like a no-risk project. No, it is a risky project. Let me explain to you. When we become shareholder of a project like MLC, we are basically signing up to become part of the company. That is, we bear the risk and we share the profit. If the project goes well and everything is good, the profit shall be shared. But if the project goes through a problem, we shall also lose our investment. So we have to understand that and bear in mind that it's risk we are taking by investing in this project. Now, let's see this other short video that shows 2.5 years of the operation of MLC since its beginning. It's true that this video was made last year around the month of July. It was showing like MLC from its beginning in 2022 to last year, showing what has been done. And it was really amazing because MLC has done have done things that other companies are not able to do in such a short time. So a lot of companies can take like 7 to 10 years to do what we have done in just 2.5 years.
Milestones in the history of MLC, from an idea to ready-made technology in 2.5 years. Usually, it takes 5 to 7 years to build a technology in the medtech field from scratch. MLC has done it in 2.5 years. How did we succeed in rewriting the rules? Here are the key milestones of our journey. July 2022, project funding start. 2023, expansion of the partner team. We are supported by more and more people in different countries. December 2023, registering the company in the UAE. MLC is a resident of Meydan Free Zone in Dubai. March 2024, registering the InnoBiosystems Research Laboratory. The best Russian researchers are engaged in the innovative technology development. July 2024, the first patents for the technologies are obtained. Unique research groundwork is laid. August-September 2024, the intellectual property portfolio is consolidated with new patents. We are making confident progress. October 2024, strategic session in Dubai with the participation of MLC's co-founders and leading partners. We continue to scale up. December 2024, pre-launch of the production line in China, shaping the first contract production line for our CGM fly system. January 2025, launching the company's office in Meydan Free Zone in Dubai. January 2025, expanding strategic partnerships, UICOM Investment Company. April 2025, MLC showcased its demonstration stand for the first time at AIM Congress in Abu Dhabi. April 2025, we have shaped an intellectual property portfolio worth $108,201,000. And that's just for China, because as certification expands to other regions, the value of the intellectual property will grow. April 29, 2025, a major landmark with all the MLC technology shares sold and the company officially entering the production stage. MLC has proven one can make progress faster in the world of medicine.
You can see that everything was really clear in this video, and as I was saying at the beginning, it's a clear proof that and evidence that the core team or the founders behind this project are really working hard for this project to be at this level in just 3 years. And so it encourages me to do these presentations and to invest what I have in this project because I can see a brighter future with this project. So as I was saying, we are going through the first line of manufacturing of CGM in China. A lot of people can ask a question of, William, why did MLC not construct a manufacturing company in Russia, but rather went to China? There are a lot of reasons to that. You know that if we had to look for money to construct a manufacturing company in Russia, it would have been very expensive, and it would have taken a lot of time, like a lot of millions to construct, and also many years. Rather, we are going to China because in China there are a lot of producers, manufacturing companies that are established and that produce the same type of products for other companies. So why shall we bother ourselves to go and construct a manufacturing company at the beginning? Meanwhile, it is even cheaper for us to go to China because in China they have the equipment, they have the manufacturing company, they have the equipment, they have the, how do we call it? They have the labor is very cheap there. They have the equipment, they have how we call the raw material there. So they have everything there to produce our CGM at a very cheap cost. So by going to China, it's profitable for us and it helps us to enter the market quickly. What would have taken like 7 years is now taking just like a year to be produced and for us to enter the market. So here we can see the business plan of the production, and we can say that last year in 2025 we had the first official production of CGM, 10,000 pieces, and those 10,000 CGM were made for the certification. I was talking about it. We are passing through the certification for our product to be recognized and accepted in order for it to be commercialized worldwide, and it will be used to be tested. So they will test our project in order to certify it. This year in 2026, as soon as the certification is passed, we have in project to produce 1 million CGM that we shall sell around the world. After that, in 2027, we want to go to 10 million CGM, then 20 million, 30 million, and after 40 million. Okay, so now what does an investor get as advantage right now? Right now, I can tell you that MLC is selling or giving up to 50% of the total shares of the company in order to raise the funds for the project to go through. So right now, we have the opportunity to buy as many shares as we can. Also, the profits or the benefits tomorrow will be shared at 50%. That is 50% of what will be as benefit for the company will be shared back to all the shareholders we are. And right now, I can say that the shares are very, very cheap. The shares we can buy right now for like just a few naira, tomorrow can cost a lot more in terms of dollars. So it is an asset that has the ability to increase in value. So everything right now is profitable for us, and it's the good moment to take the action and be part of MLC. And what are the documents that we get in this project? The first document is what we call the investment contract. And this one is obligatory. Everyone needs to read and sign it before being able to buy shares in the MLC project, because this contract helps everyone to know in what he is entering. A lot of people will say, I did not know that it was like that. No, bro, you have time. Take your time, read the contract, understand the contract, sign it, and then buy your shares. Because people who are like in this webinar and I'm addressing to them, they might think that they are investing in my project. No, you're investing in MLC project for your own account. You have to take time to understand what is this investment all about through this investment contract. Then you sign it so that tomorrow, when there is a problem, you address directly to the company according to the investment contract. Other thing is that after we buy shares, we have the ability to register our shares and receive what we call a certificate of shares or a share certificate. And a share certificate is very important because it's a document that proves and certifies that we are part of the company. It shows that we have that we are like shareholders of the company. So it is very important for us to have this document. And it can justify a lot of things tomorrow. I'll take a simple example. Let's say that like next year, I start receiving dividends and it passes through my bank. The bank might be like asking for me to prove or to like justify where the money is coming from. With this document, I can easily justify where the money is coming from because I am a shareholder of the company. So, how will the investor generate income? From the shares we are buying today, there are two main ways from which we can earn income. And the first one is to start receiving dividends by 2027, next year. And the second is to sell the shares by 2030 when the company will be on the stock market. Because as I was saying, these assets, these shares we are buying today are at a very low price, but over the years, they will increase in price because we are on a good project. And as soon as we go to the stock market, people might want to enter the project and it might surely push the price of the shares higher. So other people can just wait by then and sell their shares. Now, there are a lot of investment packages because we do not sell one share. We have group shares, a number of shares to which we attributed a value, and that's what we call a package. There are packages that goes from $100 to $20,000. And so, according to your financial situation and your objectives in terms of investment, you can know which package to choose. To do it better, I will invite you to go back to the person who invited you to this webinar so that he will guide you and help you understand how to invest and what might be the better option for you. Now, right now, we have what we call the welcome package. The welcome package is for the newcomers. If you are new to this project and you just created your account, you have like 2 weeks in which we give you the opportunity with just $100 to have more than 61,000 shares of this project. So it is accessible. Everyone today can become shareholder. There is no excuse because there are even packages that cost $100 and we have the opportunity to pay it in 10 months, meaning that every month you just have to pay $10. There are packages that cost $250 that you just have to pay $25 per month. There are others that cost 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. According to what you have financially, you can take something. Do not let this opportunity pass. Take something in this project. Okay, now let me talk about some information that have been shared recently by MLC. And this is something that is really interesting because it can help a lot of investors and partners to get more shares. That is, if you invite someone to share your link to a friend or anyone to become a new participant in the project, you will get 1,000 shares, and the person you invited to also get 1,000 shares. But there is a condition to this. In order for you to really maintain this 1,000 share, the person you invited must make the verification of his account in the 2 weeks after the creation of the account. So there is a massive promotion here. And it's helping a lot of partners to increase the number of shares they have. Imagine that every day you invite just 10 persons, you send them your link in order for them to create the account. They receive 1,000 shares for free. They just need to make verification of the account, and you receive 1,000 shares. 10 persons per day, 10,000 shares, 10,000 in 30 days. How many does it make? And let me tell you that this promotion ends at the end of this month. This another promotion also. We have the last chance to restore our canceled production installment plans issued before 1st April 2025. Meaning that if you have packages of the first time production that has been cancelled because you were not able to pay, you have the opportunity right now before the end of this month with just one installment to restore the package. So please do not let these shares go to waste. If you can take them back, continue your payment. Maybe today is difficult, it's hard, but I can assure you that we are almost at the end of this project. Another thing is the discount by 20% on April 1st. It simply says that by next month, we shall have a reduction of 20% in the value. Bon, an increase of 20% in the value of shares. I'll take a simple example. Let's say that right now the package of $100 gives us like 50,000 shares. By next month, we shall make minus 20% of 50,000 shares. So right now is the best moment you can possibly have to buy shares if you have not yet been buying shares. And for those who want to increase the number of shares, now is the moment. Don't let this month pass, because all of you who are old enough in this project, you know what happened last year between November, December, January. There was a lot of increase in the value of shares. Increase. In October, the package of $1,500 was giving 1,800,000 shares. But today, that same package has lost 1 million shares in just 3 months. And the same package of $1,500 is only having 800 shares. Imagine by the end of this year, a lot of these packages will no more be having shares. I'm sure the project will no more be selling shares. So if you understand what I'm saying, I'm encouraging you to take your shares. Another good information we have is that the MLC trademark is officially registered in the UEA. You know, at the beginning, for MLC to be able to establish as a company, we had to require a license that we made in Dubai. And now, for our products to be officially sold under the MLC brand, we also officially registered the MLC brand. So it's a major advancement in this project because it shows that we are really serious. We have an objective. We are going somewhere. We want to sell our product. And you can understand that Dubai is already a market for us because that is where the company is registered and that is where we are having the first trademark officially registered. So tomorrow, if you have MLC glucometers, Dubai is already a market for us. And I'm talking about Dubai, but it's the UEA, so the whole of those Arab Union. So those are really very, very satisfying information about this project, showing that they are serious, they are working, and we have to do our part. Our part is to contribute financially, giving them the strength they need to work harder for the project to be a success very soon. So that was it for a short presentation of the MLC project. As always, we take time to explain to you what MLC is all about, and we encourage you to take this opportunity. Do not let it pass. Now, do you have questions? Do you have some things that were said that were not well understood? If that's the case, just show your hand up. Okay, I can see Mr. Nosisi that's having a hand up. I'll give you the microphone. Give me a second. Okay, you can go on, open your microphone, and you'll be able to ask your question.
Okay. Good evening from Port Harcourt.
Good evening, sir.
Mr. Williams. Thank you for your wonderful presentation and clarity on why we should be investors in MLC. We appreciate your time and effort in making this presentation accessible to us. My question goes as follows. For the amount of shares that we've bought on R&D and the other package, does it cover for any other project that MLC might likely be having in the future? For instance, just as we have in China right now, if they should go to other countries, would the shares that we have bought cover for other countries as well? That's my question. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. Okay, I'll answer it simply. First, I will differentiate between the two types of shares, as we have the technology shares and we have the first production line shares. When we talk about the technology shares, the technology we have today, we have how do we call it, patents on the CGM and like 2 or 3 other systems that MLC will develop tomorrow or in the years to come. As long as we have shares in the technological part, if MLC is producing CGM, or even if another company comes to like buy certificates for our patents to produce CGM or other type of systems that we have patents for, we having the technological shares, we shall be receiving what we call royalties all the time, every year, as long as we are selling or using our technologies. Now, when it comes to the first line production, only the dividends from the first line production will give us money, or only the profit, sorry, from the first line production will give us money. Because if you read in the investment plan we are taking right now, not only you, all of us, it is clearly written first line production, not second, first line production, meaning that all the investment we are bringing in the project right now is to finance only the first line production. Another information we have is that the second, third, and fourth line production shall not be financed by us. It shall be financed by Arabs and maybe Americans. That is what Mr. Victor Isomel said last time, because he was with the founders, and they said that as soon as this first line production is closed, they will no more open the finance of all the how do we call it, the crowdfunding for the second, third, and fourth line. It will be totally financed by the Arabs. So meaning that right now, it is almost the last opportunity we have to maximize our shares in the MLC first line production, because what we shall have as dividends shall come from the first line production for those who have shares in the first line production, and those who have shares in technology, they will have dividends from everything that is done with the MLC technology. So to be clear, the shares we have in the first line will only give us access to dividends from the first line production. I hope I was clear. Okay. Felix, you can open your microphone. Hello, Felix, you can open your microphone.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, leader.
Thank you.
Victor. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. Please, I want to ask, which one is first contract manufacturing?
Felix, the first line manufacturing is what we are doing right now. You know that we are right now in China under a contract to produce CGMs to sell. That is the first line production. That is the first line production, and it's exactly what we are financing right now. We are financing the establishment and production of the CGM in this first line production. Normally, or initially, Ivan Saltanov and his team planned to go up to 4-line production. But he said finally last time during the conference in Dubai, he said that only the first line will be financed by us, because I think as from the second or third or fourth line, there are private investors that will finance that part. So what we have now is this first line production. Please tell me, is what I'm saying okay? Because if it's not clear, ask me question. I'll try my best to help you understand what it's all about. So, okay, Mr. Nusi, go on. Your microphone, just open it.
Okay. You just mentioned that what I want to understand is if CGM Fly MLC goes to other countries. That's what I want to understand. If you go to other countries, are we going to benefit from them? Are we going to benefit from whatever they do there in terms of dividends? That's what I want to understand. But that first line you mentioned, I want to understand what you mean by first line. Does it mean if it enters other countries, will benefit from it as well? That's what I want to understand. Thank you.
Okay. Bon, let's say this. The first line production has been established in China. Now we can produce those CGMs in China and sell it around the world. All the benefits that will come from the world will be shared to all of us who financed or invested in the first line production. Now, an example is that the second line production will not be made in China, but in Dubai. And the second line will not benefit to us because it will only benefit to the Arabs and those who invested in it. And the products from the second line will be sold maybe in Dubai, in the UEA, and even around the world. And they will be also the one to receive dividends from that. So what concerns us is only the first line that has been made in China. And everything that will come out from that first line and be sold everywhere in the world shall benefit us through dividends. Is it clear or? Hello, Mr.
Okay, it's
Musi.
clear.
Please
It's
just.
clear.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
it's clear. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. And I think if you understand this, it means that we really need to maximize the number of shares we have in MLC right now, because very soon we shall no more be able to have shares in this project. Because after this first line production, I think MLC today is a project that a lot of people around the world are already having eyes on it. At the beginning, it was small. We were almost the first one to understand about it, to finance it. But today and in the years to come, there are a lot of big investors who are interested and who will be interested more and more in the project or in the different projects that MLC will be bringing forth to the market. So that is it. Felix, you have your hand up. Okay, you can open your microphone. Hello, Felix. Hello, Felix. Open your microphone. We are not listening to what you say. I'm seeing someone in the chat who said, "Good evening, leaders. I have a problem here of the money that doesn't reflect into my back office. It's been almost 2 weeks now, and please assist how to get hold of MLC support system." If you made a deposit and you did not see it reflect on your balance on the back office, it is simple. What you have to do is to contact the support. To contact the support, when you enter your MLC platform or back office on your phone, you will see that messaging icon down on the right. You click on it. You click on it and you say like "good morning." You will see like some options that will be proposed to you. You click on the second option, that is technical support. You click on technical support. After that, you have other options. You go down on the last option. It is contact the operator. Click on it, and you will be attended by a real person who will help you in understanding your problem and in finding a solution for you. Okay, Felix, no problem. I will give you the recording just after. I think tomorrow it will be available on the YouTube channel, and I will share it with you. No problem. No problem. Faku, okay. I said when you enter your MLC back office, you will see the messaging icon down on the right. You click on it. Maybe you just send a message like "hello" or "good morning" or "good evening." But at this time, the support is not active. You should note that in the evening, MLC support is not active. So tomorrow morning, you send a message. There will be a list of options that will present to you. You click on technical support. After you click on technical support, you will have another list of options. You go down to the last one, that is contact the operator. You click on it. They will ask you to wait like for 1 or 2 minutes, and after that, someone will attend to you, and you expose your problem to him, and he shall help you to find a solution. I know that right now with that AI that is helping to answer questions, a lot of people don't know how to contact the support directly. But there are options. You just need to read those options and you click on it and it will direct you directly to someone. Felix said, what's the difference between the first contract manufacturing and the first contract manufacturing line shares? It is the same. It's the same. The shares of the first line manufacturing are, it is the same project. It is the same thing. We are talking about the same thing here. Do we have other questions? Is everything clear or we have some other questions? You are welcome, Mr. Faku. No problem. You are welcome. If there is no question, then I think we shall just stay connected in the WhatsApp group. And if you have questions there, you can ask them, and we shall answer to all of your questions. Bon, I think tomorrow, as I said, the record of this webinar will be online, and I shall send it to you. So thank you so much for being present. Have a very nice evening, and let's stay connected in the WhatsApp channel.